Tony, December.
Morning.
Good morning. How important a month is December?
As important as any other month. You know, when you look at it, you're still playing for the same. Yeah, there's more games, but you're still playing for the same. You know, points every game, and I enjoy Christmas. I think Christmas football and Christmas go together. It's the same as Easter. I think they're two traditional, big times for professional football. And I know it's difficult for us and our families and everything else, but you know, it's lovely for the families and their husbands and their sons, and now the more women going to football, which is brilliant. You know, to get out on the Boxing Day and watch the football, rather than stay at home and keep drinking and eating.
In front of the television.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you pretty much happy with where you are at this stage right now?
I think we've done very well. Yeah, there's room for improvement, and I think everybody knows that. But as you say, there's a lot of games to come. There's a lot of things to be settled over the next couple of weeks, and then the window opens, and hopefully we'll be able to add one or two that will push us on again. I think that's going to be, you know, that's going to be important for us.
So you would envisage being reasonably active in the January window?
Well, we hope that you know, one or two things might drop for us, and we can push on. And like I say, I think everybody knows we're looking for a little bit more in the forward line, and a little bit more pace and power there if we possibly can. And we're working beyond the scenes to try and get that sorted out. But we have to be, you know, we have to be lucky. We have to be patient. We have to be lucky with it.
Goal scorer.
Well, it's not just that. I just think, you know, if you look at the team last year and you have a look what Adama did for us after Christmas, and the amount of times we played home games where Adama, because of his sheer pace and his unpredictability at times, you know, opened doors. And yeah, we need someone who can do that without a question of a doubt.
So QPR, I mean, terrible start, dreadful start, but a bit better and then a bit inconsistent. This is a great opportunity for you.
Every game is a tough game in this league, and I've got great respect for Steve. I work with John Eustace played for me or under me at Stoke, who's a fantastic lad. You know, he dipped his toes into management in non-league, and has gone with Steve. He's going to be a good coach, and eventually I think John will be a good manager. So the two of them, I respect the two of them massively. QPR has a great club. It's got fabulous football ground. It's very tight. It's, you know, it's unique in lots and lots of ways, and it's a tough place to go to. So, you know, and they've had some really good results lately. So we have to, you know, at home, we have to make sure that we're right.
Yeah, those small grounds where the fans are right next to the players, they just have a really fantastic atmosphere, don't they? Yeah,
well, over my period in football and management, those grounds have diminished, and it's lovely to go to these, you know, these grounds that which are unique. You know, mainly now the grounds are very, very similar. You know, most grounds are similar the way they've been built and the way they are. But yeah, you get you still get the odd occasion where you go to these grounds that have been there all the time I've been involved in football, and like I say, you know, Loftus Road is one of those grounds.
What's going to be the biggest threat posed by QPR?
I think they've got good players. They've got, you know, they're well organised. You know, they've got forwards who can cause you problems. I think he made two. You know, Hamid and Wells have been good signings. I think their run of success coincided with those two joining the football club, and they've got a good, you know, a good balance within the group. So I expect them to be a decent opposition.
I'm just thinking, of course, Steve McLaren took Boro won the Carling Cup with Boro all those years ago, and you've got another chance to go a step further in the competition next week.
Yeah, it's you know, you know, let's get this game over with QPR, and then, like you say, you know, Tuesday night is a big game for us. A game, you know, that hopefully you know, we'll get a good crowd there. We'll need a good crowd. We need everybody getting behind us, and then fingers crossed, we can put in a performance that can win that game for us.
Have you got that game sort of half in mind this weekend?
Well, you have by asking those questions, but no, I'm more concerned about QPR.
Thank you.
Tony, I'll just ask you again about Steve. He's had a very interesting managerial career, and he has sort of done a lot of rebuilding this season at QPR. I mean, what are your thoughts on Steve?
Like I say, he's a football man. He's done fantastically well in his career. He did a great job here. They were very, very successful with Steve. But he's had his ups and downs, and most football managers. There's not many who just keep that line going, and it's a bumpy road. But he's got a good club there. It's a club in London. I think a lot of people like managing in London. I think London attracts money and the opportunity to be successful. And that club has, over the past 5 or 6 years, has thrown a hell of a lot of money in trying to get it right. So hopefully they'll give Steve the opportunity and the chance to bed his principles down and push the club forward.
You've been very honest really all the way through the season that you feel you need a bit more of the January transfer window, and maybe 1 or 2 things haven't fallen for you in recent weeks, yet you don't get results like the team got last week without that togetherness, that spirit, and without everyone.
Well, if you look at the second half and have a look at the way the players performed, the way they worked tremendously hard to get that result, and in the end we've come off the pitch disappointed we've not won, and that's testament to the spirit we've got in the camp. And I don't think anybody has ever questioned the spirit and commitment. It's just that, like I say, it's that 1 or 2 things that we need at the top end of the pitch, which are the difference in games. When the chances drop for you, you have to take them. And if you're lacking a little bit of certain things, ingredients in the team, then you won't score as many goals as you really deserve to be scoring. And I think that has been a problem for us.
And you're in the mix at the top of your main there, and even as we approach halfway in the season, it doesn't look like there's teams that are going to run away, doesn't it?
No, I think it'll be tight all the way along. And we've, as we've just talked about, we've got that great game on Tuesday night as well that we're all looking forward to, and we've got to make sure that we approach that in the right manner. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a good Christmas.
Thank you.